Greetings, 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 Divine Gullah family. Gratitude for stopping by. Gratitude to all new subscribers, all returning subscribers, and everyone that just stops by. I greatly appreciate your time. So somebody who has been through a lot is definitely in the process of healing and going through different experiences that are allowing them to see things differently in their lives. You are learning how to manifest. And you are manifesting with your divine power. You are manifesting with what is inside of you. You are creating a different reality and a different space for yourself. And there's nothing wrong with that, okay? That is amazing. It is awesome for you to be able to do, to have the ability and power to do, especially as you go through and experience certain things in your life, okay? So we're going to tap in. Today is Tuesday, the 25th. We're going to tap in and, just get a collective message for y'all real quick, and then I'm going to let y'all go. We got Joy on the bottom of the deck. I did get that somebody is, just at the point in their life where they are just focused on the things that'll make them happy. Anything that does not align to their happiness and what they consider to be their sacred space, they do not allow themselves to flow in it. So you are focused on your happiness and your desires and the things that are working out in a way in which, you maneuvering and shifting yourself have allowed it to, okay? Ashe. So let's see the goddess energy. What is the goddess energy surrounding the collective for today? Ashe, creativity. You guys are definitely learning how to create different things in your life. Like I said, you are creating spaces that feel good to you. You are in the energy of just basically allowing yourself to do things that bring in a certain sensation in your life, regardless of whether people understand it or they walk with it or rock with it. You are allowing yourself to move in the energy that works well for you, okay? Ashe. Just a second, y'all. Just a second. All right. So let's go ahead and get into the tarot side of things. Like I said, as y'all are, creating, y'all are releasing different things in your life that does not align to what it is that you are creating. Whether it be your happiness, your financial stability, whether it be the peace of mind that you are creating within yourself and surrounding yourself. You are not allowing yourself to basically go through different things. You could be of the air signs. You could also be just somebody who thinks things through logically. You could be somebody who, moves off of your inner knowing and not just what you assume, but your intuition and guides as well. And you are using that energy to help you create, okay? With the energy of the seven sisters, you are not creating alone. You're creating with your divine ancestors and spirit guides. You are creating with those people that really truly matter for you, around you, and with you, okay? Y'all coming into some new different energy that is going to be very pleasing to everyone involved, because it's like everybody is doing their point, everybody is doing their share, everybody is doing a certain thing within it. The cycle and the circle of your tribe, everybody is holding their part. Everybody understands what their position is and they are playing those positions, okay? So you're definitely creating something different, and this is not something that you are creating by yourself. It is something that you are creating with those around you, surrounding you, and in your life, okay? So let's see what the tarot says. What is it pertaining to the creative seven sisters that we need to see? Creativity within the seven sisters. What is here for the collective? Gratitude. Wow. So we got the Eight of Pentacles coming out in the reverse. Somebody feels like the work that they've been putting in, they have not been rewarded for. You could even be redirecting your career field and your career path with the things that you are experiencing in your life. This could be something that you were not expecting or did not think was going to come about within your life as well. This is Virgo's energy. But whoever you are, you're definitely someone who is seeing things differently when it comes down to your work. Some of you guys could have, you know, really feel like you were misdirected in a certain area when it came down to, you know, the work that you were putting in or the work that you were supposed to put in. Somebody could have been real negligent in something that they were doing, and this caused you guys to go inside of a different direction that is not so meaning and fitting for you. And then someone, you know, could also be a workaholic. Real different energies that I'm picking up on. Some of y'all work entirely too much and really need to, you know, basically allow yourself to. So basically, some of you guys are excessively working, and with the, you know, all the work that you putting in, it's almost like you put more time into work and, you know, into chasing money than you do into manifesting it and allowing it to come into your life. So some of you guys are learning how to create differently. You are learning how to sit back and really create and manifest things that are going to work for you, that are going to feel good for you, things that are going to show up in a divine manner. You guys are learning how to, you know, do just that. I'm sorry, y'all. It's the 26th. It's Tuesday, though. It's Tuesday. But y'all are basically allowing different things to, you know, happen and show up in your life for you when it comes down to work. Some of y'all, so you're definitely focused on work, but with it coming out in the reverse position, you guys are definitely, you know, very, very energetic, but you are overworking and overextending yourself. Some of y'all feel like y'all have came to some dead ends with the situation, which is why you have creativity here, because you are going to create something different. You are in a creative process, and in order for you to start something new that is going to feel good, you have to end something. Something has to end. Something has to be over with. And with this Eight of Pentacles coming out in the reverse, there's definitely a blockage here. There's a new way that you have to do things, because what you've been doing, it seems a little meaningless. It seems like somebody isn't getting anywhere. It seems like you putting in a whole lot of work with a little bit of progress behind it. Almost like robotic energy, you know what I'm saying? Like you are in an energy of, you know, being a robot or just doing things that, you know, make you feel like you in a merry-go-round. Okay, so some of you guys definitely, you know, need to begin to shift your focus and see the bigger picture so that you are able to create something different, if that is your energy or what it is that you're experiencing or going through in the moment. Like I said, that is Virgo's energy. So you could be a Virgo or simply just connected to someone that is a Virgo. But we're going to go ahead and, you know, keep it going. What else is here with the gratitude? So we got the Six of Pentacles coming out next. So basically, with the Eight of Pentacles in a reverse next to the Six of Pentacles, there's definitely a dead end here that someone felt is going on with finances. You could have given more than you were supposed to give, because when we look at the Six of Pentacles, we are looking at someone who is very generous. We are looking at someone who gives what it is that they are receiving, but they balance it. They make sure that they have enough. You see the scales inside that person's hand? They make sure they balance what it is that they are given, so that they are not giving too much or too little, as well as not shorting themselves in the end. So whoever you are, you could be someone who is working. You could definitely be somebody who does not depend on a lot of people. And it's not the fact that you know, it's not that you don't want to depend on people. It's just the fact that certain situations have allowed you to be able to focus on self versus having to focus on other people and what it is that somebody else has. You found the balance in what it is that you have going on, but some of you guys need to find balance in the excessive working. Some of y'all have, you know, done some work that you are not quite pleased with. You feel like you're not getting anywhere with this job, but I advise you to continue going, because you have the Eight of Pentacles in reverse followed by the Six of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles is Virgo energy. The Six of Pentacles represents the Taurus. You guys definitely have wealth coming in. You are receiving, even though you in one card In the Eight of Pentacles, you feel like you aren't receiving anything, you aren't going anywhere, you are at a roadblock, a dead end, you've hit a block, or an end where you aren't going anywhere, you aren't receiving anything from your work or the job or the type of work that you're doing and putting in, but you are definitely receiving. And what it is that you are receiving, it may not be in the physical, it may be more so spiritual than physical. You could be receiving enhancements in your gift, you could be receiving enhancements around your knowledge, you could be receiving blessings around miracles that is going to bring in financial abundance for you, but you're definitely receiving. So there's an energy that is making you feel like you are stuck and you are not getting this, but you are. This is what is here in your life at this time. And some of you that feel like you're in this reverse of energy, you could have been given too much. You could have had to learn how to balance what it is that you are given in the time that you've been putting in, whether you've been given excessive time to this job, whether you've been given excessive time to finances and chasing money because of bills that you feel you have to pay, or whatever the case is. There's something here that caused you an imbalance to feel like you didn't have enough, but you are very successful. You do have the finances and stability that you need. You're someone who is always giving, but you also have to give, but you balance what it is that you are giving. You are very prosperous. You are someone who definitely moves in a generous energy, okay? Very wealthy. So to feel like you don't have it in this energy, you definitely do have it. And if you don't currently see it, it is shifting in your life, okay? Because we're going from the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse to the Six of Pentacles, so it's shifting. You're also learning how to ground yourself as well. With us being in earth energy, you're learning how to ground the things that you're experiencing and you are going through in your life. You're learning how to allow things to just happen. You're really learning balance, okay? You could also be a Libra, even though the card does not represent Libra. You could be a Libra. And the Six of Wands definitely, y'all, it is speaking of the success. So it fell out on the top of these two cards, mainly on top of the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. When we look at the energy of the Six of Wands, we are looking at somebody who is very successful. You planned your success. You've made sure that the things that you were doing was going to bring you back what it was that you desired. You're progressing, even though you may not feel the progress or see the progress in this very moment in the work that you're doing. You're definitely progressing, and you're progressing into someone who is going to be very victorious. You're someone who is definitely going to triumph in the situation that you're facing. So do not allow yourself to feel like you aren't financially stable, or your success isn't here, or you're not moving forward, because you are, okay? You definitely are. I'm gonna leave that right there, just how it fell out. You're definitely moving in the energy that you need to move in. So we have the Virgo with the Taurus, and now with the Leo. So you could be either of those signs or simply connected to those signs. You could have those signs somewhere in your chart. But basically speaking, you guys are definitely in the energy of, receiving what it is that you should receive. And you understand that you are going to win, okay? Even if you can't see it right now, you're going to win. You are definitely in the energy that you're supposed to be in. What is for you will definitely be for you, because it is yours. It has been written that way. So stop being hard on yourself. You may feel like, you want to do something. I feel like it's really emotion. And emotion is the best thing to create with, but it has to be in a positive way. You are creating through your emotions, whether negatively or positively thinking or speaking about yourself. So when you are seeing things, instead of feeling like you aren't going to progress and you've hit a dead end, and you got to go about doing something differently, like let's say that you're a nurse and you feel like, nursing just isn't it for you anymore, and you've always wanted to drive buses or trucks or something of that nature. You could feel like you are at a split, like you have put in all this work only to want to change your profession or only want to do something different, because you feel like what you are currently doing is not working for you, but it is working. It's bringing you what it is that you desire, okay? You have the Six of Pentacles and the Six of Wands together. You are definitely in the energy of receiving this divine abundance. You are progressing. Your finances is also increasing. You may need an increase in finances and feel like that is not happening, but it is. You are progressing. You just have to allow yourself to continue along this path and journey without being so hard on yourself or being negative. Continue to be positive. Continue to know that what you have called in for yourself is exactly what you are going to receive. What else is here that I need to see? Gratitude. So we have the Four of Swords with the Empress. So we have, when we are looking at the Four of Swords, because the Four of Swords flipped over before the Empress came out. When we are looking at the energy of the Four of Swords, we are looking at a Libra. We are looking at someone who is, again, balancing your scales. You are supposed to be resting. Some of you guys could be homebound. Some of you guys could be homebodies and want to get out there and, live it up and do this and do that. That could be something that is coming for you. But in this very moment, it is time for you to rest, okay? When we are looking at the energy of the Four of Swords, like I said, it does represent Libra's energy. But we are looking at someone who is definitely in the energy of doing what it is that they need to do for themselves. You need to make sure that you are taking care of yourself and you are doing what you are supposed to be doing instead of it being the other way around. Do not allow things to, show up in a reverse energy for you, because you are supposed to be resting. Some of y'all don't know how to sit still, and that is the problem. The problem is not the fact that, you're being taken through, X, Y, and Z energy. The problem is you're being asked to sit still, to rest, to relax, to recuperate, to allow yourself time to rejuvenate, and you do not want to do that. Some of you guys have also learned how to meditate a little bit more. You are allowing yourself to go within so that you can meditate and hear the divine soul and spirit. You are doing what it is that you need to do for yourself, while you are allowing yourself to attract your abundance. So you are supposed to be resting, reading them together. You're supposed to be resting as your abundance comes into you. This represents the Libra and this represents Taurus. So Taurus energy is already here. You're definitely in the energy of basically with the Six of Pentacles and now the Empress. You're learning how to allow your accomplishments and developments and the things that you have, curated within your life, the things that you've called into yourself, the things that you've manifested, this divine abundance, your divine energy that you have. You are resting and relaxing and learning how to chill out as it finds its way to you. Some of you guys are constantly moving, and that is the issue. You need to be still. Some of you guys need to just chill out, stop, relax. You've done enough. You don't have to do any more in this very moment. When it is time for you to move again, you will be told to move. When they want you to go forward and, begin again, they'll tell you just that. But until then, allow yourself to relax and allow what you have manifested and called into yourself to come to you, okay? You could be masculine or feminine, but you are representing divine feminine energy. You are in the energy of really accomplishing things. However you started out years ago, you are not in that position. You are someone who has gotten way ahead of the timeline that you once had to face. And this is something that is truly amazing because of the simple fact that, there may have been a lot of people that did not think you were going to get there, or there could have been people doubting you or wishing bad on you or, speaking negatively about you, but you did not allow that to stop you. You allowed yourself to continue to move forward into what was going to work out best for you, okay? So continue to allow yourself to do the good around you that you've been doing, because you have abundance coming in. The issue is, instead of you chasing it, you've already manifested it. You've already done the work that you needed to do to receive it. You just need to sit back and allow it to come in. You're still trying to do work, but your creative process is through relaxing and rejuvenating and being restored. You're going through restoration right now, and that's how you are going to create. But you have to be given this divine abundance in order to be able to create the next phase. So you must sit still so that it can come to you. And then once it comes to you, you can go off and create everything that you've been, planning and putting together. But you progressed. You came through a lot, even though you may feel like you haven't. It's going to be time for you to travel. Some of you guys are going to travel far. Some of you guys may stay close, but it's definitely time for some of you guys to travel. This is Aries energy. When we see the Two of Wands come into play. So after resting and, you know, allowing your abundance to find you, like I just said, after allowing yourself to see the progress, you will receive your divine abundance. Once you receive that, you will be able to move forward, okay? You will be able to, you know, actually create the new chapter, the new part, the new plan, the new book, whatever it is. That is when you will be able to do that. That is when that decision for you to do that will come into play. But you're just supposed to be relaxing and chilling now, because your abundance is on the way to you, okay? You are definitely going to come into some type of partnership that is going to be new. You're going to make a decision, and then you're going to come into a partnership after you have planned out things, and that's what you're supposed to be doing in this resting phase. In this resting phase, you're just supposed to be chilling. You're supposed to be allowing the things that you have, you know, planned and, you know, you have seen in your life that is going to happen. The reason why you feel like you are at a dead end or you are at a standstill is because you are ready to move, but it is not yet time for you to move just yet. The ancestors and spirit guides are still telling you to be still, to wait until they are ready, and then you will shift and, you know, move forward into your divine success. But you just got to be patient, big fella. Like, it is your time. But you have to understand that, you know, things happen in moderation. You gotta be okay with the process being what it needs to be, okay? Don't rush it. Don't try to force it. Don't try to be in control of it. Just allow it to flow naturally so that you receive what it is, because this is greatness. You just feel stuck. You feel like you ready to go. You know, I hear that, tell me when to go. And you waiting on that, and they haven't told you, and you like, okay, you know, are y'all listening? But it's not the fact that they're not listening and they don't hear you. It's just the fact that it's a phase, and it's something that, you know, you're supposed to be sitting through, okay? Not fighting through, not trying to, you know, do X, Y, Z and all of that above so you can, you know, do this and do that. You are just supposed to be still. You planted seeds, you've done the work. It is time for you to be still and watch your manifestation show up. It is time for you to see what you have called into yourself to become your divine reality. So you just got to chill out, you know, and allow your progress to come to you. You got to allow yourself to see how could you see your progress if you are always constantly moving forward and never giving yourself time to stop and look back to see what all you've accomplished, what all you've made it through, okay? Give yourself that time, because you are deserving of it. We got the Page of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. So this is definitely dealing with finances. This is dealing with, you know, you could feel like you got something to do and you need finances to do it, but your finances is there. All right. It is definitely exactly where it needs to be. Okay. Final round. Is there anything else that I need to see pertaining to this? So we got the Queen of Wands coming out. I don't even know why that came out like that. We got the Queen of Pentacles showing herself. The Queen of Wands, my bad. I don't know why I said the Queen of Pentacles. We got the Queen of Wands showing up. So, you know, whoever you are someone who is definitely determined for this to happen. You are waiting, and, you know, you feel, you know, real energetic, like you really want it to go ahead and happen. But, you know, just allow yourself to give it time, okay? You are someone who definitely is tired of the wait, but that is okay. You could be connected to a Pisces or, you know, again, Aries with the Empress coming out, Taurus. You know, you could be any of these signs that I've already named, like I said, but you could be connected to them. You could have these in your chart. Either way it go, if the energy resonates, take what resonates, leave what does not, okay? You're definitely very, very eager for this change to happen. You want this to happen, and you want it to happen now. You are tired of waiting, and, you know, you're trying to, you know, basically entertain yourself as you wait, but allow yourself to just sit in silence. Allow yourself to just sit and be, because you are determined to have what it is that you've asked for, and you will have it. You just don't need to move before it's time, because if you move before you're asked to move, things are not going to play out the way that they need to play out. You'll mess something up in the energy. So take your time with it. Do not be in a rush to get through what it is that you are going through and experiencing along your path and your journey, okay? if you do, this is going to cause some kind of disheartening energy. It's going to cause a disagreement. It's going to cause sorrow, sadness, disappointment that is not needed if you do not allow yourself to just go with the flow. So go with the flow of things. Don't try, and this is Libra's energy, don't try to force your hand or to force it and make it happen. Allow it to just be. You are exactly where you're supposed to be. It may feel uncomfortable, but you're where you're supposed to be. Is there anything else that I need to see? Ashe, you're going to be moving. You may be sad and disappointed that you are not moving in this very moment or just yet, or you are not in forward movement, but you are going to be, okay? So just give yourself some time. Don't rush it, okay? It's going to be what it needs to be for you. If you rush it and try to make things what they don't need to be, again, it's not going to work out well. And then you're going to feel some type of way. You're going to beat yourself up. You're going to be mad at yourself. And it ain't no need for none of that, okay? Continue to allow yourself to go through preparation as you're waiting, as you're being told that it's time to wait and chill out and relax and just allow things to come in its own time. Pay attention to, that energy so that the opportunities that comes to you are great, okay? Allow them to be what they need to be for you. Do not rush it. This is still Aries energy. So we could have heavy Aries here, or someone that is connected to Aries. You're asking to see your way forward, but they've already showed it to you. They've already shown you the way that you are going to, move forward. They've already told you the life that you will lead. They've already shown you a lot of things that, is happening. And even though you may have felt stuck or may feel stuck, you have forward movement. You are going to move forward. You're going to receive the opportunities that are for you. You're going to travel. You're going to see your progress. You're going to see the expansion in your life that you have manifested. All of this is what you're going to see. So continue to prepare for this greatness that is to come. It's almost like y'all about to blow up and you are preparing for that blow up. You could feel like you are working for it, or still working to receive that blow up of energy, that glow up, but that's not what you're working for. That's not the preparation that you're supposed to be doing. You've already done that. Now it's time for you to prepare for what is to come. Whether that means that you need to be looking for land, houses, aircrafts, whatever the case is, however you plan or intend to invest in yourself and in your life when you get this glow up, that's what you need to be ready for, because you've already done the work to receive the abundance and the bliss that is coming to you. You've already done your part, okay? So it's nothing else left that you need to continue to do. So stop feeling disappointed that you're not where you feel you should be, because you're exactly where you should be, okay? What is coming is what you are going to receive, but you're preparing for that. And so are your guides. Final message. I just feel like I need to go one more time. So we got the Lovers, Gemini energy joining us. When we look at the energy of the Lovers, we have different partners and connections coming here. So there's some type of connection that you are going to come into. It is a new partnership. It is one that is going to be very warm and, very loving. It is going to be one that is very successful. It is going to be the one, okay? What else is here that I need to see? It's not going to be false. It is going to be the one that is tied into your divine abundance, to your miracles, to your blessings, to your inheritance, okay? We have the Nine of Pentacles showing up, next to, the Gemini's energy, the Lovers. I hear that Lloyd song. This is the year of the Lovers. Let's make a baby. Let's do something crazy. That's the energy that y'all boy in. That's that Virgo energy. So whoever you are that I'm speaking to, whatever abundance, you have planned, whatever luxury you have wanted to experience in your life, whatever things have not been so good, you are definitely shifting that energy. You are coming into prosperity. You are going to live a very comfortable life shortly. You just got a little ways to go. You ain't got much further to go. You almost there. Like Tiana, you almost there. Like goddamn Dorothy and them, like you almost there. Just keep going. Keep allowing yourself to be patient and tie into your divine ancestral energy so that you receive what it is that you need to receive. Pay attention to the things that are hidden from you. Anything that is hidden or anything that you can't see, it is not always bad. Sometimes you want to see things because, you know, the Three of Wands also, you know, it talks about the foresight, you being able to see past certain things. So you being able to see past what is hidden is also another reason why you will be successful. It is definitely going to be the way that you are able to see what it is you need to see that you probably felt you could not see because of whatever reason, okay? The moon represents the energy of the Pisces, so you're definitely allowing yourself to, you know, overcome anything that is unhealthy and tap into your intuition. You are allowing whatever delusions or illusions you may have had to, you know, be done away with so that you can see properly. You know that your abundance is coming in, and your abundance is not an illusion. Somebody may want you to feel like you will not receive this abundance, or this abundance is not going to come to you. Somebody may be working very hard to stop this abundance from coming, from you receiving it, from you having it, but they do not have the power to do so. This abundance is yours, and it is here, and you have been able to see what you need to see up to this point, okay? You have been able to basically feel out what it is that you need to feel out. You've been able to be divinely guided, especially with connections, whether they were relationships or partnerships, somebody trying to make a deal with you, a business deal that does not align to, you know, your highest good and your goals and your morals and ethics. You paid attention to all of that, okay? And because you were able to pay attention to all of that, things are definitely shifting in your atmosphere. You are coming into different energy that is going to bring in what you wanted, okay? You changed. I hear R. Kelly song, You Changed Me. Some of y'all have changed, and this creativity that you are coming into is definitely going to wow a lot of people, because there have been some people that didn't want you to make it this far. It's people that didn't want you to get here. It's people that wanted to hinder you or block you or didn't, you know, believe that, you know, you are who you said you are, but you put in the work, the time, and the effort to do just that, and it is coming for you. You are creating a different reality around yourself, okay? And there's nothing wrong with that. That is some beautiful energy, because you need to be able to create what it is that you have going on around you and in your life, because you are responsible for self. Nobody else is responsible for you but you, okay? You are responsible for the things that you allow to take place in your life and surrounding your life. You are responsible for who you allow in your life and around your life. You cannot blame other people if somebody is not a good person. You are supposed to be able to use your discernment to see through that. You are supposed to be able to see through the lies and, you know, things that people tell you, and you may not be able to see it at first because you don't analyze everybody like that, but over time you are able to see exactly what it is that you need to see, okay? I'll show you. What rebel messages are here? What's the advice for the collective for today? Please show me. Could I have advice for the collective? Gratitude. So step away from the crazy making diet came out. Some of you guys could be dieting and you may need to just step away from that. I am definitely one of those people. I'm not dieting per se, but I don't eat meat and stuff like that. And I am going to prepare a feast for my ancestral spirit guides that will include all the meats and stuff that they ate, because just because I don't eat it don't mean that I cannot cook it and offer it to them. So yeah, I received that. I mean, I'm not going to eat it, but you know, I don't eat meat, so yeah. But just have you something good. So yeah, I definitely indulge in something good when I do the feast for them. But yeah, I don't do meat. What other, you know, messages here for the collective? Gratitude. So stop fucking whining. It's here. No one wants to listen to that shit. Complaining makes you weak. You have the strength to change your world, so do it. I told you. It's all about you. It's not about what nobody else got going on. It's about what you have the ability to do for you. You are responsible for you, regardless of what somebody else does, says, or, you know, whatever the case is. As long as it don't directly interfere with you, do your thing. Is there any other final messages that the collective needs? Gratitude. Whoa, that was... Stop sleeping so damn much came out in the reverse. So some of y'all need to get y'all some more sleep. Wake up, you are missing some cool shit, so go to sleep because you ain't missing nothing, all right? Ain't nothing that you missing. You could, you know, stay up and tire yourself out because you want to, you know, intertwine with this person and that person, and you want to do this and do that, and it could not be for you. So, you know, just allow yourself to rest. Don't feel like you missing something by resting. Don't feel like you over, you know, resting yourself or whatever the case is, because we definitely have the Four of Swords here, you know, one of the top cards that came out. So you're definitely supposed to be in the energy of resting in this moment. Any other final messages that the collective needs? Any other words of advice? Gratitude. Make better fucking choices. If you are pissed where you are, then stop taking yourself there. So if you're mad about the things that you are experiencing in your life, stop making the choices and decisions that continue to lead you in this energy. Make better choices and decisions. Now, we're not talking to people who do things or that things happen to that are out of their control. But if you keep making choices and decisions that make you go through certain energies that you don't want to go through, then you have to start choosing differently. You got to start making different choices and decisions pertaining to what it is that you are going through, okay? You are giving too many fucks. Give zero. Some of y'all are caring too much about certain things that don't involve you and don't align to you. You need to start backing up from it. It may, you know, seem a little offish to the people that you back up from, but stop caring about things that does not involve you. Let people carry their own shit. Stop carrying other people's things for them, okay? That is not your job. Detox. Drink a smoothie, unfriend that asshole, and throw some shit out. Some of y'all need to detox the people in y'all life, as well as the things that y'all experiencing and going through in y'all life with energy within yourself and surrounding yourself. Some of y'all need a detox. Some of y'all need to let some of that stuff go, okay? Ashe. If this was for you, I hope that you take what resonates, leave what does not. It was a pleasure to do this reading for y'all. I will be back tomorrow. We're going to double up tomorrow because remember, we will not be posting any more Thursday videos. More than likely, the second video that I do for Wednesday, I will schedule it to post on Thursday. Yeah, but we ain't doing no more Thursdays because there's always something on Thursday. So tomorrow will definitely be a double up, okay? I send you all peace, love, and light. Continue to grow and elevate. I hope that the messages that I share actually allow you guys to understand certain things that you may need clarity around in your life if it is for you. If you would like a free, if you would like to sit down with me to get free consultation, we can do that so that way I can lead you in the direction that is going to be conducive for your soul, your spirit, and your journey. If you are looking to book a session, my regular clients know that, you know, through the memos and stuff I sent out, the website is down because it is being worked on. I have somebody changing some things that is a web designer because I am not, and I want certain things changed on my website. So as of right now, it's going to be down until he is completed with that. Once he is finished with that, my website will go back up. So if you are looking to book a reading with me, you can book a reading with me at my business number. Reach out to me on my business number, and again, I'll get with you. We can talk about what it is that you need, and then, you know, we'll go from there, okay? I send you all peace, love, and light. Remember, if you are new here, turn on your notification bell. Remember to subscribe, you know, to the channel, become a part of the family. Turn on your notification, you know, communicate with me. Let's chat. If you got a question or, you know, whatever the case is, ask your question, I'll answer. Always remember, right here is a respectful and peaceful space where we do not judge. We keep it honest, but we also keep it respectful, okay? So I'll see y'all tomorrow. Have a great day.